Welcome everyone once again to the Goldmine. This is Legends of the Goldmine, and I am Matthew Theall, the greatest mind in professional wrestling, excited to bring to you all of the action to you live here on YouTube. The backstage area is absolutely packed with humanity as we are bringing you two tag team matches plus a four-person fatal four-way main event for the Platinum Division Championship. I am so excited, so ready to bring all of this to you today. Like I said, we're starting off with two tag team matches and a big main event for the Platinum Division Championship, including intergender tag team action as well. We're going to see Joey Gonzo team up with Eliza Hammer to take on Boyce, LeGrande and his partner, the great Bambina, with Coach Pat. But of course, to start off all of the action today, another tag team match is coming your way as the Masters of the Powerbomb are going to go duo against two of the brightest upstarts in professional wrestling today, the Ugly Dojo. But without further ado, let's take it to the ring to Joshua Medina.
Thank you for joining us here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is Legends of the Goldmine. Coming to you live from right here in the legendary Goldmine in Pacifica, California. My name is Josh Medeiros, and we have an action-packed episode coming your way tonight, as always. But before we get underway, please welcome, joining me in the ring at this time, the Masters of the Powerbomb.
I don't see any tag team competition on the mat right now, Ricky. But what I do know is we are here in the Goldmine. I do know we are hungry for competition. But most importantly, I do know we are in the future, and it is 2020!
Well, it doesn't seem like the Masters of the Powerbomb have to wait very long for that tag team competition to come charging out.
All right, so first off, I want to start off by saying we mean no disrespect coming out here and interrupting y'all, but the dojo has a couple things we have to get off our chest. See, for the past couple months, for whatever reason, we just haven't seemed to be clicking in the ring, and we always seem to come up short of the victory. So we decided to take a couple months off and really find ourselves and find out a little bit about ourselves and who we are as people, so we can better connect in this here ring. See, now after doing that, we're back here at the Goldmine to show everyone here exactly what the Ugly Dojo can do, because we are more focused than ever. And we're going to start off doing that by beating the two of you right here in this ring right now.
Well, there you have it. We got ourselves an impromptu tag team match between the Masters of the Powerbomb and the Ugly Dojo.
All right, folks, there you have it. The stage has been set. The Ugly Dojo challenging and being accepted by the Masters of the Powerbomb. Looks like Titus Alexander is going to be starting off this match for the Ugly Dojo. All right, the bell has rung. This match is on. We are officially underway for the first contest here for Legends of the Goldmine this week. Brutal Rob Hands and Titus Alexander, collar and elbow tie-up, starting things off here in the middle of the ring. But the Ugly Dojo saying that they've taken a number of months off to find themselves, and you can certainly see that in the physique of Titus Alexander and the fashion choices now from his tag team partner. But a very nice side headlock, just continuing to hold on to that maneuver. Brutal Rob Hands. Looks like Titus Alexander is continuing to struggle to find his way out of this one here. The power of Brutal Rob Hands is on display each and every single time he steps between those ropes. But look at that, nice kip up by Alexander, ducking the line, and a beautiful drop kick finds its point in the chest of Hands. Coming off the ropes, and just so much fury flying through the air, Titus Alexander. Brutal Rob Hands opting to tag in to Rick Scott, who has a little bit more experience, the most experience of everyone in the ring here. Very heavily responsible for a lot of the success that Brutal Rob Hands has seen throughout his career. Rick Scott has been. And now here we are, the two behemoths of the match. Bronson Bishop and Rick Scott Stoner. You can see Bishop just completely overpowering Stoner there. And Rick Scott opts to break the hold rather than continue the fight. But you can see the intensity. No, we're moving on to strikes now. The time for wrestling maneuvers is over. This is broken down into a fight. Bishop checking for teeth there. Rick Scott will definitely knock him right out of your mouth there, but what a clubbing shot right to the back of the head. Takes the big man down. Coming off the ropes, Bishop 1 foot to the chest. Taking Scott only for a 2 count. Rick Scott Stoner able to kick out there. But Bronson Bishop, he's not done. Charging in, full force here, but he eats an elbow. Trying one more time, but this time the boot to the mush for his efforts. And charging in, no ducking the line. Bronson Bishop, no, takes the second one from Rick Scott. What a feat of strength we just saw from Rick Scott Stoner, able to just near knock the head of Bronson Bishop clear off of his shoulders. And a nice tag in as the tallest man in the match, Brutal Rob Hands, steps over the top rope. Just leaping over the back of Rick Scott, coming off the ropes now, working together, tilt-a-whirl splash. The masters of the powerbomb in full control here of this match. The Brutal Rob Hands maybe wasting a little bit too much time as Bronson Bishop is able to find a quick shot to the ribs. But Brutal Rob Hands continuing on the attack, just dropping those hundreds and hundreds of pounds of weight onto the lower back of Bishop. Bronson Bishop finds a quick way to escape there. Brutal Rob Hands taking his chest to the ground. A very nice and powerful side suplex evens the match here. No, I'm talking a little too early. Brutal Rob Hands sits up. Lateral press cover by Bronson Bishop, only a 2 count as Brutal Rob Hands is able to get his shoulders up. But there is no die in the body of Rob Hands. One quick shot to the face is all it takes. He's able to get the tag now. Rick Scott, your legal man. It's been a number of minutes since Titus Alexander has been in there. Bronson Bishop has taken the brunt of the assault. Oh my God, just the sound just ricocheting off the walls here at the Goldmine, but nobody home for the splash attempt, and a big sidewalk slam by Bronson Bishop. It's enough to take Rick Scott down and allow Bishop those valuable moments he needs to collect himself. One more time with the lateral press. Only a 2 count once again. There we go, Bronson Bishop able to get the tag onto Titus Alexander. Both men now separating Rick Scott Stoner from his partner, whipping him clear across the ring. Here comes Bishop charging in. Titus Alexander with a super kick followed up by a clothesline from Bishop. Alexander hopping on for the cover here, hooking the leg. 2 count. Brutal Rob Hands able to break up the fight. And now Titus Alexander and Brutal Rob Hands just staring at each other eye to eye. I'm not sure exactly how to call that one professionally, folks, but back in the action here, a reversal by Rick Scott sending Titus Alexander into the ropes. Big elevation there from the big boot. Here comes Titus Alexander, caught by Rick Scott Stoner into a beautiful power slam. Cover here and a 2 count once again. Titus Alexander benefiting from being a little fresher than everyone here in this match.
5 minutes have elapsed in this contest. 5 minutes have elapsed.
Big chop to the chest. And now the masters of the power bong have found their way to separate Alexander from his partner and brother. Very stiff shot, well positioned to the jaw of the face. Brutal Rob Hands now whipping Titus Alexander across the ring. Taking a little time here, charging in with a big clothesline. Brutal Rob Hands now in total control of Titus Alexander, sending him face first into the top turnbuckle. Rick Scott gets the tag. He's the legal man in here now. Nice elevation there on the knee lift into the chest of Titus Alexander. The elevation there in the gorilla press slam. Brutal Rob Hands tacks himself back in. Titus Alexander takes all of that chest first right onto the mat and flying through the air with a huge leg drop. Brutal Rob Hands. Leg drop into a standing splash with assistance from Rick Scott. And a measure of payback there by Brutal Rob Hands before going for the cover. I do wonder if that extra moment of insult might have been what Titus Alexander needed to realize the position that he was in to get that kick out. Brutal Rob Hands now whipping Titus Alexander once again across the ring. Alexander has been hooked up into this corner for quite some time, but no, he finds his way out of it, ducks out of the way just in time here. He's snatched up Brutal Rob Hands. Very nice Northern Light suplex, bridging into the pin here on only a 2 count. I can't believe Brutal Rob Hands able to find a way to get his shoulders up. You can see the pain still just rocketing up and down the spine of Brutal Rob Hands. That Northern Light suplex taking so much out of the competitor. But he seems to be digging down deep, finding a way to connect the strikes onto the face of Titus Alexander. He's got to get his arms up here. Finally, he blocks the shot and sends Brutal Rob Hands into the dangerous corner. Finally, Titus Alexander able to tag out Bronson Bishop now. Your legal man. He's got a front face lock applied now onto Brutal Rob Hands. Big vertical suplex. Bronson Bishop pushing the face of Brutal Rob Hands to the side. Just trying to add pressure onto the neck and onto the jaw of Brutal Rob Hands, but not quite enough to get the pin. Titus Alexander tagged himself back in. Huge clubbing forearm shot to the upper back of Brutal Rob Hands. And again with the major impact from those closed fists on the side of the face. Both men now exchanging shots back and forth. No, looks like Brutal Rob Hands. He's got Titus Alexander up for the chokeslam. No, Alexander finds his way out. Escapes from the back. Rob Hands catches. Big spear by Brutal Rob Hands. He's totally folded Titus Alexander in half. Bronson Bishop charging in illegally here. Catching Brutal Rob Hands and planting him with a sit-out power bomb. Oh boy, Rick Scott now. He's got Bronson. He's trying to go for the choke slam, but no, Bronson Bishop able to find his way to fight off. Coming off the ropes, both men here. Rick Scott dunking the clothesline. Big German suplex. He got all of that one. But no, here comes Titus Alexander. Alexander from the middle rope. What an elevation on the missile drop kick. Titus Alexander hooking the leg deep. Only a 2 count. I can't believe it. Rick Scott Stoner kicking out. Titus Alexander just pulling the weight of Rick Scott into position. He is so far away from that turnbuckle. Titus Alexander scales the ropes, but no, Bronson Bishop thinking a different strategy, tags himself in. Alexander not exactly sure why they've done this here, but here comes Brutal Rob Hands pushing Bronson Bishop. Going for here a double choke slam. Rick Scott covering, hooking the leg here. And there we go. That's all she wrote. This one's done.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners by pinfall, the Masters of the Power Bong.
Well, the Masters of the Power Bong aren't quite sure exactly what year it is. They constantly claim they're from the future. I'm not sure how to really understand that, but I am really not sure how to analyze the psyche of these two men, but congratulations are in order for them on their victory. Of course, there was a little bit of a miscommunication between the Ugly Dojo there at the end. Bronson Bishop trying to insert himself and his own strategy into this. And Titus Alexander not happy exactly with how this turned out. But look at that. Look at that. All right. Brothers at the end of the day. Oh, my God! What? Titus Alexander just knocked his own brother clear out. Titus Alexander connects right into the jaw of Bronson Bishop with a super kick. And now he's going after the knee. He looks to be trying to take Bishop out completely. Titus Alexander obviously blaming his brother for the loss there and is just completely flipped out, totally lost his cool. He's shoving the ring announcer around. He's got it. What is he doing with a chair? We gotta get somebody out here. Titus Alexander, what is he doing with that chair? No! No, my God! Titus Alexander continuing to attack the left knee of Bronson Bishop. Now across the back, the steel chair ricketing off of the back of Bronson Bishop. And finally, Steve Chavez is out here trying to grab the focus, trying to end the attack from Titus Alexander. What is going through his head? Gonna try to catch up with this guy as soon as we possibly can, as soon as he'll give us a moment of his time to find out what the hell just went through his head.
Josh Medeiros here for Legends. With me at this time, the delightful packages, Derek Slade and Light. Now, Lucian, after what happened at the end of our last episode of Legends, management has informed me that because the both of you and D-Dre Fresh and Alpha Zoe cannot get along, all four of you will be placed into a championship match. Now, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are that a fatal four-way for the Platinum Division Championship sounds a lot like one of us is becoming the new Platinum Division Champion. Now, you are in the monks of greatness because you're with the best manager ever and the Platinum Division Champion who held the belt for more than a year. Now, a lot of people are saying this is Slade's match to lose. And you know, Slade, I've helped you have that belt for so long. Without me, who knows if you ever would have won the championship to begin with. But I'm really excited to have this opportunity, Josh, because I think that it's time for Lucian Delight to be the new Platinum Division Champion.
Hold up. Where did this come from? You back in 2018, you weren't saying this. 2019, you're all acting brand new. You helped me keep the belt. I think you forgot. I'm the wrestler here. You're just a little manager. You see, we were a tag team, yes, but of course it was clear. I carried the way, and you followed me. So if you want to get in my business and try to win this belt, you got another thing coming, man.
All All right, folks, the action continues here. Legends of the Goldmine. I am the greatest mind in professional wrestling, Matthew Thiel, and we have intergender tag team action coming your way.
Making her way to the ring, being accompanied by Coach Pat from Cooperstown, California, the great Bambina.
As we saw a month ago when the great Bambina and Coach Pat came together, formed a team, a unified baseball team, I guess, here in professional wrestling to fight off all comers.
And her tag team partner.
Well, win matches. I'm not quite sure. Once again, I'm not quite sure what to make of the mental state of some of the people that we have on the roster here at Legends of the Goldmine, but you know, you can make your own judgments at home, and hopefully you have a couple of fan favorites that you love. And here is the great Bambina's tag team partner. Not even allowing the ring announcer to get a word out. Boyce LeGrande continuing to interrupt Josh Medina. Maybe we can get it in now here. Again, continuing
Making
to
his way
interrupt.
to the ring from Vallejo, California, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the bad boy, Boyce LeGrande.
Boyce LeGrande scheduled to team up tonight with the great Bambina in this intergender tag team match. Now, both of these competitors have made a couple
And
of
their
enemies
opponents.
on the roster over the last 6 weeks or so, as Boyce LeGrande and Joey Gonzo finally began to fight. They're just continuing to just yell at each other. I'm so distracted by the rude things that Boyce LeGrande has to say to Steve Chavez and Josh Medina. But there we go, the first entrance from the second team. This is someone that the great Bambina
Making her way
faced.
to the ring from Broadway, standing in at 6 feet tall, she is the dramatic Eliza Hammer.
Great Bambina and the dramatic Eliza Hammer faced each other in singles competition 4 weeks ago on this very program, Legends of the Goldmine. And the animosity that grew between these two competitors is really reaching a boiling point here at the Goldmine.
And her tag team partner.
They've got an opportunity now to blow off some steam. Same thing with the next competitor that's about to come out of this curtain. He's come out time and time again to defend the honor of his friend, his former friend now, and former commentator here for Legends of the Goldmine, Bruno Beretta.
Making his way to the ring from San Jose, California, weighing in at 210 pounds, he is Joey Gonzo.
So Joey Gonzo gladly took the slot open in this intergender tag team match in order to stand toe-to-toe across the ring from Boyce LeGrande once again. But there's a lot of emotion and a lot of hatred brewing between the four competitors here tonight in this intergender tag team match. Almost want to kind of reclassify it as an intergender war. But Joey Gonzo has done a great job over the last several weeks and just really earning the admiration of the fans, both here at Legends of the Goldmine and also at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling. Check out YouTube and Facebook for clips, pictures, and dates as to when filming happens, and updates as to when our next show is, plus also information as to how to join the APW boot camp. Learn how to be a wrestler, a referee, manager, ring announcer, commentator like myself. Steve Chavez able to pull a little focus between these two teams, able to bring some of that emotion down. Of course, we have to start off one-on-one. Boyce LeGrande, Joey Gonzo, both teams are ready. Coach Pat is ready, Steve Chavez is ready, I'm ready, I hope you're ready at home, because the bell is rung and here we go. Joey Gonzo and Boyce LeGrande making sure that they're still loose, still ready to go here. Trying to make sure he gets that last-minute stretch in. This legendary wrestler Rob Van Dam, very famous for stretching for hours and hours before a match to make sure that his muscles and ligaments are loose. Great Bambina just really frothing at the mouth at this point, trying to get in there already. Boyce LeGrande seems to be underestimating Joey Gonzo, but Joey Gonzo's got a heart of a lion. He really is someone that can bring it to you. I wouldn't say he's got a mean streak a mile wide, but he definitely can take it to you. But there we go, Boyce LeGrande, big chop to the chest of Joey Gonzo, and you can see the wild-eyed, crazed look on the face of Gonzo. Well-placed headbutt to the boot there by great Bambina, who's now in control of this match, the legal participant here. Male, female, it doesn't matter. Everyone has the opportunity to wrestle each other in this standard tag team match. And now Bambina just driving the boot into the back of the head and the chest of Joey Gonzo, straight in the middle turnbuckle. Very well-placed elbow there to the gut, and another forearm right to the side of the face. Joey Gonzo fighting his way out of that corner. He's found himself in the center of the ring now and going head first right into the top turnbuckle, tagging in the dramatic Eliza hammer. Double team maneuver here, double vertical suplex, double the momentum, double the impact. Eliza hammer, well-placed stomp right to the spine and a clubbing forearm shot right across the back of the great Bambina. Bambina's got her foot on the ropes there. Seems as though Eliza Hammer trying to fight Bambina away from the ropes. Steve Chavez didn't quite see it. Coach Pat involved, Joey Gonzo involved. Now we got 2-on-1 assault into the corner. This thing is falling apart. I told you folks, there's so much animosity, there's so much emotion heading into this tag team war that just at any moment's notice, things could boil over. And now Boyce LeGrande, the veteran of this contest, the wily veteran, driving those shoulders into the midsection of Eliza Hammer. She's got absolutely nowhere to go. She's in enemy territory. Steve Chavez has his back turned, and Bambina's just pulling at the neck and chin of the dramatic Eliza Hammer. Boyce LeGrande making it so Hammer cannot defend herself from eye gouges and slaps across the face. Joey Gonzo hopping, leaping, trying to get in there, but blinded. Hammer didn't realize how close she was to her own corner. And now great Bambina taking, I'm sure, a lesson taught to her by Boyce LeGrande in separating your opponent from her partner. Bambina scoop slam onto Hammer. Hammer doing everything she can to find herself into her corner, trying to get the tag onto Joey Gonzo, but every single time Bambina is there to stop her forward progress. Bambina now, open hand chop right to the chest of Eliza Hammer. Eliza Hammer, usually so dominant in these matches, usually so just powerful in her ability to just physically strike fear into the hearts of her opponents. But unfortunately, it seems like the duo of Boyce LeGrande and the great Bambina is proving to be just a little bit too much for her. These 2-on-1 attacks, these back and forth quick tags, might just be a little too much for Hammer. Hammer, desperation, finds herself out of the corner, gets the tag. Joey Gonzo taking Boyce LeGrande off of his feet. Coach Pat beside himself at ringside here as Joey Gonzo is taking it to Boyce LeGrande. Point to the elbow to the heart of LeGrande, but no, LeGrande able to kick out. This match continues. Oh, what a strike by Joey Gonzo. He could have broken Boyce LeGrande's nose. Big chop to the chest, a measure of revenge for those chops earlier, and you could see the reaction on the face of Boyce LeGrande.
5 minutes have elapsed in this contest. 5 minutes have elapsed.
Vertical suplex showing the power behind Joey Gonzo, one of your most recent APW boot camp graduates, showing it to one of the originals. Off the ropes, Boyce LeGrande ducking the line, coming in hard with a huge lariat of his own. Boyce LeGrande and his lariat so famous for just knocking his opponents clear and clean out. The great Bambina and Coach Pat so excited at ringside, seeing the opportunity here. Disrespectful cover and a 2 count. Joey Gonzo. Gonzo gets his shoulders up. Boyce LeGrande, though, still smiling. He doesn't seem to be concerned at all. Here's the windup at the pitch. Connects right across the face of Joey Gonzo. Eliza Hammer driving the throat of Gonzo into that middle rope. Trying to knock Hammer off the apron, but no, all it's done is bring out the beast. But no, Steve Chavez's back is turned, and this 2-on-1 continues. Even Coach Pat is getting involved. The great Bambina has Joey Gonzo in full control, rolling him to the center of the ring, off the ropes, sliding in with a big clothesline here, folding up Gonzo, again a 2 count. Joey Gonzo so tough. Joey Gonzo able to absorb so much punishment and keep going. Great Bambina slowing things down, wrapping her arms around the neck of Joey Gonzo, trying to block the blood flow to his brain. Trying to tire the man out, put him to sleep. But Gonzo again so tough. Gonzo will not quit. Tight headlock applied. The great Bambina not allowing Joey Gonzo an inch of movement. Gonzo trying to fight his way out. He's throwing forearms, connecting with kidneys. But again, the grasp of the great Bambina finally broken. But a big tackle takes Joey Gonzo straight down. Gonzo leapfrog, Bambina going right under, off the ropes, big hip toss, great Bambina taken down. Joey Gonzo preventing Bambina from getting the tag here. Joey Gonzo wishboning her by himself. The legs of the great Bambina. Bambina rocketing, rolling, trying to find her way out of this with a desperation headbutt. And with the damage and the damage done to Joey Gonzo so far in this match, any sort of easy strike like that might be enough. And again, the 2-on-1, Eliza Hammer so respectful for the rules. She loves professional wrestling and doesn't want to dirty the practice of pro wrestling by inserting herself in this match before she's been tagged in. But of course, the great Bambina, and no, my goodness, Joey Gonzo, Boyce LeGrande double clotheslines each other. They're both down. They've separated each other from their own partners. They've got to get across each other in order to get a tag here. Eliza Hammer sensing what's going on. Eliza Hammer hopping, leaping. There we go, Gonzo with the tag, LeGrande with the tag. Hammer taking Bambina down with a clothesline. Hammer again, big hammering elbow. Double axe handle to the chest of the great Bambina, and here comes Boyce LeGrande from behind. Boyce LeGrande now stomping at the body of Eliza Hammer. Joey Gonzo just unceremoniously dumping Boyce LeGrande out of the ring, and a big sliding clothesline by Bambina, picking up a hammer one more time. Here we go, triple play. Big triple play now by the great Bambina. Hammer caught Bambina. Hammer caught Bambina. Continuing to fight on the inside, the great Bambina and Eliza Hammer on the outside. I don't know what's going on, but Coach Pat is involved. Hammer's got Bambina, taking her down, full impact here, hook to the leg, and there we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners by pinfall. The team of Eliza Hammer and Joey Gonzo.
Eliza Hammer and Joey Gonzo able to get the victory here today. I don't know exactly what was going on the outside, but it seemed like Joey Gonzo, Boyce, LeGrande, and Coach Pat were completely tied up within each other in a huge, just a ball of fighting. And on the inside, Eliza Hammer able to get that high-impact maneuver onto the great Bambina. A 3-count victory. Boyce LeGrande is already out of here, completely disappointed with how things turned out. But congratulations one more time to APW Bootcamp graduate Joey Gonzo and his partner for the evening, the dramatic Eliza Hammer.
Legends. With me now, Alpha Zoe and our Platinum Division champion, D-Dre Fresh. Now, I just interviewed Derek Slade and Lucian Delight, and it seems that there was a bit of tension between the both of them heading into this 4-way matchup. What are your guys' thoughts about having to compete against one another in a Platinum Division championship match, despite the fact that you are both tag team partners?
Well, regardless of the fact that we are opponents tonight, I will have a lot of respect for Fresh, regardless of me winning, him winning. Above all, we're the world's freshest tag team, and no matter what, we're going to stay that way.
And as your Platinum Division champion, like I said, I welcome all comers, even my tag partner. So bring your best. I'm going to bring my best. I hope Slade and Color Man, Flashlight Man, whatever brings his best. And may the best man win. And that's just too fresh.
Oh, one more time. It comes every 2 weeks. Yet another main event, and this time for the Platinum Division Championship in a 4 corners match. Now, this isn't an elimination match. This is a single fall match. Whoever gets the first pinfall or submission will be crowned the Platinum Division Champion, and it does not have to be D-Dre Fresh that is involved in that decision. And here we have one of the first competitors in this 4 corners match, a former Platinum Division champion, the 2018 Young Lions Cup champion, Derek Slade. And we saw earlier today an interview that he had with Josh Medeiros and Lucian Delight. Well, Lucian Delight and Derek Slade might not be actually seeing eye to eye in this one. They had a couple of words. They fought verbally with one another as Lucian Delight tried to stake a little claim to the Platinum Division Championship, and Derek Slade did not like that in any way. If you missed it on the broadcast, folks, go ahead and back up the timeline a little bit to go ahead and check out that interview. And if you have missed the epic tag team match that led to this 4 corners match you're seeing here today, go through the library that we have of Legends of the Goldmine episodes and find the one in which the delightful packages as a team took on the world's freshest tag team, and that thing completely devolved into just a brawl out at ringside. I'm very, very, very curious to see exactly how Derek Slade and Lucian Delight are going to get along in this match. As I mentioned earlier in their interview with Josh Medeiros, they didn't have the same opinion as to who should be the winner of this. Lucian Delight said maybe this is his chance and his opportunity to earn championship gold on his own. He started off his career as a ring announcer and as a manager, and now he has stepped in those ropes at Legends of the Goldmine to fill in a hole, to be the tag team partner of Derek Slade. And now Lucian Delight finds himself as a singles competitor in this 4 corners match for the Platinum Division Championship. And folks, this is just half the field. We still have 2 more wrestlers coming out this way. Bit of an unfamiliar music as the world's freshest tag team usually comes out in tandem to Outcast. But Alpha Zoe right here making his entrance. He too was interviewed by Josh Medeiros, standing alongside his best friend and longtime tag team partner D-Dre Fresh. quickly now. Alpha Zoe going for the ire of Derek Slade by snatching those American flag sunglasses. But the point is, Alpha Zoe and D-Dre Fresh both came out and they said, no matter what the outcome is here tonight, they are still friends, they are still tag team partners. So while initially we thought that maybe this would be some sort of near Texas Tornado Rules tag team match in which a team of two would face off on a team of two, but no, because of the dissension between Lucian Delight and Derek Slade, this might actually be a true four corners match. Alpha Zoe trying to show some moves to Josh Medeiros. And here we go. Here he is, the Platinum Division Champion himself, D-Dre Fresh. Usually all smiles, all dances, all jokes, and all good time, but the seriousness on the face of D-Dre Fresh right now tells an entire story. He didn't expect to be in this. He didn't expect to be defending the Platinum Division Championship against four people, but here we are today.
The following four-way matchup is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Platinum Division Championship. Introducing first the challengers. First, from Santa Cruz, California, weighing in at 210 pounds, he is the Total Package, Derek Slade. And his opponent, from Las Vegas, Nevada,
And the future Platinum Division Champion from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at a delightful 160.2 pounds, the bright Lucian D-Light.
and their opponent, from Oaktown, California, weighing in at 205 pounds, he is the Bruiser Wolf, Alpha Zoe. And their opponent, from Hayward, California, weighing in at 195 pounds, he is the reigning and defending Platinum Division Champion, the Professional D-Dre Fresh.
All right, folks, introductions are done. We are just mere moments away from the bell ringing and this match being on. The Platinum Division Championship is on the line as D-Dre Fresh defends the Platinum against three competitors, and Lucian Delight just snatching the belt out of the hands of Steve Chavez, and now Derek Slade doing the same to Lucian Delight. Friends, former friends, I'm not sure exactly what they are now, but all of these men trying to walk away from the Goldmine today, your Platinum Division Champion. And Derek Slade has been collecting championship accolades like they are Tic Tacs, folks.
Your official for this contest, Steve Chavez.
The bell has rung. Here we are, main event time. Legends of the Goldmine. The Platinum Division Championship is up for grabs. As usually, tag teams, the Delightful Packages and the World's Freshest Tag Team, face each other in tag team action. But now this is an every man for himself, four corners match. No eliminations in this. Both World's Freshest Tag Team ducks the lines and sends Derek Slade and Lucian Delight into opposite corners. Now, Lucian Delight and Derek Slade may not have been planning on working together, but, well, sometimes old habits die hard. What? A splash party? There we go, splashing in the corner, a splash party, as both men now just running across the ring and just do-si-doing, adding extra momentum. There we go, Derek Slade fighting off Alpha Zoe, but Lucian Delight not so lucky in his battle against D-Dre Fresh. Fresh hook in the leg. Oh, Alpha Zoe actually breaks up the pinfall and says, oh, no, buddy, not right now. Surprisingly enough, maybe Alpha Zoe thinking along the lines of Lucian Delight, seeing his opportunity for the Platinum Division Championship, going for the cover here. And D-Dre Fresh, he's breaking up the pin now too, saying, buddy, no. Oh, there we go. Derek Slade just shoving Alpha Zoe into D-Dre Fresh, and it sounded like their heads collided. Alpha Zoe in position now. Derek Slade with a huge senton. Going for the cover here. Hook of the leg. Nobody to break it up, but only a 1 count as Alpha Zoe is able to kick out there. On the outside, Lucian Delight is just taking it to the eyes of D-Dre Fresh and just trying to weaken him and wear him out on the outside. Back on the inside here, just laces across the eyeballs of Alpha Zoe from Derek Slade. Zoe, though, finding a way to fight back. He's connecting with those kicks. Taking Derek Slade down to a knee, and a well-placed knee of his own right to the side of the head. Here we go, rolling over, lateral press cover. Only a 2 count there, and Lucian Delight just attacking Alpha Zoe and rolling Derek Slade out of the ring, trying to even the odds in this fight against Alpha Zoe. Usually Lucian Delight is happy to let somebody else do the dirty work for him, but today he sees the championship opportunity before him. His first opportunity at singles championship gold here at Gold Rush Pro Wrestling and Legends of the Goldmine. Lucian Delight continuing to wear out Alpha Zoe, just working on the neck of one half of the world's freshest tag team. There we go, going for a cover now here, and D-Dre Fresh able to break up that pinfall, saving the championship for himself, and taking the attack to Lucian Delight. Elbows now to the side of the head, and another one there, just continuing to rock Lucian Delight left to right. Have his brain just bouncing around inside his skull. And D-Dre Fresh always pulling a lot of energy from the fans here. Sliding in, cartwheel elbow. We've seen this time and time and time again from the Platinum Division Champion. Picking up the momentum now, picking up the energy. A flying elbow here, going for the cover. Hook of the leg. Here comes Derek Slade. Derek Slade breaks up the pinfall and just kicks at his old friend, I guess, and manager Lucian Delight. Just now, D-Dre Fresh and Derek Slade exchanging blows in the center of the ring. Fresh getting the upper hand here. No, Derek Slade reverses, and a clothesline right to the mush of the face of D-Dre Fresh takes the champion down. Fresh now picked up back to his feet. Fireman's carry by Derek Slade. Derek Slade taking D-Dre Fresh down with a Death Valley driver. And rolling him over. He's got him up one more time in that fireman's carry. There we go, and a huge snowplow by Derek Slade. Derek Slade going for the cover. Here we go, but no, Alpha Zoe this time, breaking up the pinfall. Again, this is why the eliminations are not a part of this match. And it's because of details like this that such brawls are able to break down in it, and friends might attack friends. And Alpha Zoe just knocked D-Dre Fresh clear out of the ring and didn't mean to. And a bro kick now, a bro kick by Derek Slade. Lucian Delight, he seems to be measuring up Derek Slade. The two of them alone in the ring, world's freshest tag team on the outside. Lucian Delight stops once Derek Slade notices. Oh, Lucian Delight's got a point. It is every man for himself. It doesn't matter how much Derek Slade has done for him. No, what? What? Derek Slade just... What? Oh my, what? Derek Slade and Lucian Delight with the finger poke of death.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and the new Platinum Division Champion, Derek Slade.
I should have known something like this was going on. I should have known that Lucian Delight and Derek Slade would not fight over a championship. Not when Lucian is so invested in the career of Derek Slade. They have totally stolen the Platinum Division Championship from D-Dre Fresh here today. The fans at the Goldmine letting Lucian Delight know exactly what they think of him and the plan that here in Derek Slade spelled out for everyone here today. And now Derek Slade is a two-time Platinum Division champion. There we go, Alpha Zoe coming to the defense of his friend. They might have scuffled a little bit here, but it was every man for himself, and their friendship will survive, much like the friendship of the Delightful Packages. Lucian Delight and Derek Slade, who are now celebrating as, well, gosh, I think Derek Slade might need a dance lesson or two. Well, we're going to have to see what comes here in the next couple of weeks as Legends of the Goldmine returns to YouTube. Join us again in 2 weeks. I'm the greatest mind in professional wrestling, Matthew Theall. It has been a joy to call this night of action for you. And there you go one more time, your new Platinum Division champion, Derek Slade. And we will see you in 2 weeks for another edition of Legends of the Goldmine.